guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine. As you can see in the title below, I'll be showing you all how I maintain my curls while also maintaining a silk press. I usually pin curl my hair. I sometimes wrap it, but I've really got into using Flexi rods. Before I didn't really like using Flexi rods because they were very uncomfortable to sleep in or just lay in for a certain amount of time. So I found a way that you can sleep in them comfortably and your curls still turn out very bouncy and juicy and look flawless. So let's just get right into this video. So right here, I'm just showing you all how my curls look before I go in with my dry shampoo. As you can see, my roots are pretty oily and they just kind of need some touch up. So I did go in with the Has Biotin Boost Thickening Dry Shampoo. This was my first time trying it. I actually saw it in the beauty supply store like a week ago. So I decided to purchase it and I think it did really well. So you do want to shake it up before you go in and spray it to your roots. But as you see, I am spraying it in my roots and I am just sectioning my hair as needed. I did do pretty big sections because my hair wasn't that oily, but it did need some touching up. One key thing that I noticed about my silk press is that if I use dry shampoo, they do last a little bit longer. This silk press right here, I think was almost 2 weeks old and it still looks fresh. So that's why I was just going in because I kind of felt like it started to get oily and I kind of want to stretch this out at least to 3 weeks. So me having my hair curl and using the dry shampoo for some reason just makes my hair last longer. I don't know what the science is behind this, but with the dry shampoo, you just can continuously put hair sections in your hair throughout, spray it, section spray, you get the mist. And then I did go in and just spray the ends of my curls. I really don't know why. I just was trying it out and it was so much dry shampoo just floating around in my face. So I had to get my mini fan to just blow it out so that your girl could breathe. So once you get to a point where you feel like you've put enough dry shampoo out and throughout your hair, you definitely want to massage it in because it will leave like a white cast on your hair. So you need to massage it in to make sure that it really gets the oils, in your scalp and that you're kind of wiping away that white cast. I know some people say that they blow dry their hair on cool after they put this on. I've actually never tried that concept. After I sprayed it, I usually just spray it, massage, and style however I'm going to style it. But I will try the blow dry method another time when my hair is straight. But since my hair was curled, I didn't want to go in with the blow dry because it would just ruin the whole purpose of the style. So I'm just going to continuously massage it in, and this felt amazing. I feel like I was just getting a head massage at a spa. So it's a win-win. You're taking out the oils and you're also massaging your scalp. And as you can see right here, my hair already looks more fluffy. So I'm going to go in with 4 of the purple soft twist rollers, just flexi rods. This pack did come with 10, but I definitely don't need that many in my head, so these are the ones that I'm going in with. I first section off the front piece of my head because obviously that just fall differently compared to the rest of my hair. So as you see me right here, I'll be sectioning off the front of my head. And another thing that matters to a lot, in order to sleep comfortably on these, you have to place the flexi rods in a way so that you're able to sleep. Me personally, I sleep on my back. That's just most comfortable for me. I may turn on my sides at night, but like my back is the main position that I sleep in. So me having my curls to the top middle of my head is very important because if they are on the back, I will not be able to sleep. So right here, I have combed out my hair thoroughly with a Y2 comb, and I am wrapping the ends of my curl around a few times before I roll it all the way down. And you want to make sure you tuck those ends because even though my hair is curled, sometimes if the curls get all bent up and shaped, every which way, they can look a little weird and look like flyaways. So I make sure that I tuck those ends very securely. I will be placing 4 flexi rods throughout my head just because I feel like in the silk press you don't need that many curls because I'm not really trying to change the way my hair looks. I'm just trying to maintain the curls that are already there. So you see me just combing through with a wide tooth comb. It's just really important to comb through because you don't want any knots or tangles or anything in your hair that can cause extra frizz. or tension on the curls. So you see me making sure I wrap the ends first, and then once I tuck maybe like the end piece, I continuously roll it and make sure that all of my hair is pretty much covering all the ends so that it's smooth and seamless. And you see that is kind of on the side of my head, but it's like at the top side, if that makes sense. Your parts also don't have to be perfect. I'm just making sure that I'm covering all sides of my head, meaning I'm getting the front part, I'm getting both sides, and definitely the back. I feel like the back sometimes, with my hair, the curls always fall first in the back. I don't know why, but I make sure that I put enough flexi rods so that each section is covered, because you don't want to put too much hair on them. Just that just defeats the purpose. You want to make sure you have enough throughout your head, and based off the thickness and just the density or just the length, you can kind of determine how many you need. But for my head, and also for this size of flexi rods, I would just be using 4. If I was on like a heatless look, when I would be using like mousse sitting up under a dryer, I would definitely use way more than 4 flexi rods. But since my hair is already curled, I'm just making sure I'm maintaining the look. 4 is definitely just enough. So this is how my hair looked. As you see, they were all to the top of my head. None were directly on the back. I do go in and brush up the back of my hair just to get any flyaways. And this is how I place my scarf on. I started with the back. I tie it in the front, and then I tie it completely in the back. Like, I put a knot so that it's secure, so that it does not slip off while I am sleeping. And then after that is tied, I do make sure I cover the top of my hair all the way, and then I go in with my bonnet, and I kind of use the one with this band because it just kind of feels tighter on my head. And that is pretty much how I go to sleep and how I maintain my curls. Okay guys, so that's pretty much all I do to prepare for bed when it comes to maintaining my curls. As you see, based off how you sleep, you pretty much can put the flexi rods more to the right, more to the top, or more to the side. Me personally, I sleep on my back, so having them away from this area is mainly most important to me. I really hope this video was very informative and helped you all navigate how you want to maintain your curls. If you have any other questions in regards to maintaining your hair, or if you have any specific videos that you would like me to do, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below any other video ideas you would like me to do. Bye.